All right. Cool. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. So we're good now. Thanks. Bye bye. Yep. Hi.
SAUT.
He's on. You're good.
Sweet.
And I can start seeing people come in here right here in the live chat. Current viewers 5. Start up here in a second.
Facebook post and so live.
You were hot, my man.
Oh,
Is he live?
He's live.
So you've got 3 viewers in here right now. Looks like numbers are climbing up here a little bit.
just now 7 o'clock.
Perfect. Well, for everyone tuned in right now, I am Matt Sauter, and I just want to thank the Village Arts Factory for letting me come in and paint today. We're going to be doing a live painting, 24 by 30 of Henry Ford, acrylic on canvas. And so yeah, sit back and enjoy, and feel free to interact. I'm right here reading what you guys are saying. Looks like Jill just said hi. Hi, Jill. And we'll get going right now. For those who just heard that voice, my mom is here for the first time. Allie Bates, what's up, girl? Thanks for tuning in. Say we play some music, but every time I play music, I get right infringement. I always feel like Bob Ross when I'm doing these. Seven currently viewing. Nate from Detroit. Think Ford first. Right on, brother. Nice, we got some viewers in here now. Those just tuning in, like I said earlier, I just want to thank the Village Arts Factory for letting me do this, and we're gonna knock out a pretty sweet painting for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep it as PG as I can today. My little name right here. They hooked me up over here, guys. Viewers tuning in, here we go. Getting the numbers up. For all you artists out there thinking about getting some studio space, I just got the tour of this place yesterday, and now I'm here again today. This place is awesome. And what they're doing over here is absolutely amazing for the city of Canton, and you artists should definitely check it out. They got Pilates out front. I had to walk past a bunch of women working out. And you can see down this hallway right behind me, we got a bunch of studios down here, a bunch of awesome people. Nice. Had a boy, there you go.
Hey, so while Matt's painting, my name's Jim Harb. I'm a board member of the Partnership for Arts and Humanities, and we asked Matt to paint Henry Ford because of the history of this property. This 13 acres was once the village factory that Henry Ford built back in the mid-40s, specifically for returning wounded veterans. So he built the factory. He built the factory in the warehouse, and then he actually bought Wilson Dairy's Creamery, moved it onto the property, and not only did these returning veterans have a place to learn a trade, a place to work, but also a place to live. So we thought it was appropriate for Matt to do a painting of Henry Ford. So here you go. We are going to, or Matt will be selling this painting afterwards, and the proceeds will be donated to the Partnership for Arts and Humanities, which is awfully generous of Matt.
Trying to help out, buddy. Oh, the Village Arts Factory, you guys are so kind.
So Matt, while you're painting, tell us a little bit about your band adventures with Vultures.
Okay. Yeah, so as well as a painter, I also do make music in a band called Adventures with Vultures with my awesome brother, Dan Sauter. Jimmy Showers plays guitar, and then we have a bunch of sweet drummers that fill in. We just had a new song come out the 22nd of May, my mom's birthday, called Speaking French. So you guys are ever interested in checking out our music, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon, I mean, whatever you guys use to stream music. I also make some tunes you guys can check out, which would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'm over here accompanied by, you guys just saw Jim. My mom's in the corner as well. If you guys are looking for pasties, I can always plug her company, UP Pasties, you know. So we got the food over here. We got a good man over, Jim over here, and then I'm just going to try to give you guys something to watch during these uncertain times that are slowly becoming a little more certain. Play something while you're painting. Yes, I should play something while I'm painting. No instruments over here today, but I can whistle as good as I can. My mom's pretty good at playing the spoons. We can get the spoons out here. Playing the spoons and playing the field. That was what I would have told.
So tell people about your background in terms of recently. Well, not recently. How many years ago did you graduate from Dime? Tell them what Dime is.
So yeah, I was a student at the Detroit Institute of Music Education. Unfortunately, I just found out a few days ago that they're no longer going to be open anymore.
Really?
Yes. The partnership with, I don't know all the information. I just know the partnership that they were in with a university in Colorado kind of fizzled a little bit. So all the students out there who are still on the program, reach out, help you guys get some gigs or whatever we need to do. But that family over there that I had for those 3 years I was there was huge. But I know all of them are resilient and they'll land back on their feet like Detroit musicians always do. But yeah, I was there and learned a lot about songwriting. I had my degree in creative arts and met some great people, good connects, good networking. My mom's met a bunch of people out over there. You met quite a few. Who'd you meet? You met Nick Cannon. You met Charlie Walk.
Met 'em all.
She met them all.
Tell 'em how you started painting then.
Started painting. How did I start painting? I'm getting a little Q&A over here from my mom, it looks like, and Jim. I started painting when I was recording. We kind of went to the studio. We were there for a long period of time. Recording a bunch of songs that I'd already had for a long period of time. So I kind of started getting, cabin fever in the studio, I guess you could call it. And I found out that a lot of the musicians that I looked up to growing up also started painting just for another creative outlet. And been painting now since 2017. Still learning every day, still trying new techniques. And been sending paintings all over the world, and paintings changed my life and helps me pay rent and pay my car. It's not a bad little gig. So anybody interested in painting, I know in middle school I wasn't into art class that much or high school, but there's definitely ways to make money, and so you creatives out there, don't stop what you're doing, for sure. Anything on Bandcamp? Nothing on Bandcamp, Nate. Like I said, though, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I'll say it again. The band's called Adventures with Vultures, and yeah. Any more questions from the peanut gallery? I'll fire them all day.
What type of painting this is called?
So I do. There's a bunch of different names for what I kind of do. A lot of people call it spontaneous realism. Where you're going to try to get as photo-like as you possibly can with adding whatever colors you kind of want to add, as long as you follow kind of lights where lights are, darks where darks are. And I also do a style called El Primo, which you kind of, I tend to knock paintings out really fast, and which is a big turnover and a big profit margin for me. But yeah, if you guys are liking what you see, Matt Sauter on Facebook, Adventures with Vultures on Instagram. I do custom work all the time. Cats, dogs, family members, celebrities, skylines. Yeah. Kelly, looking awesome. Thank you, Kelly. We're trying. What else you got, Mama?
Mr. Jim, you have any questions?
Yeah, so a lot of people when I'm painting too also talk to me about, I want to paint somebody. Where do I start? A lot of people, I happen to be an artist that always likes to sketch before I do a painting. Kind of knock that down, kind of get the eyes where they need to be, nose where they need to be. And then you're pretty much just filling it in based on the shadowing. Loving this so far. But yeah, so you can do it any way you want. I know a lot of really talented artists that just really dive in and just start painting, which I applaud those guys. But I like to sketch prior and kind of get a little feel of what I want it to look like before I start attacking it with the acrylics. And I do use acrylics for anybody who is wondering. I know a lot of people, also really talented artists, local artists, use oil paints. I find acrylics I can move with. They dry faster. If I do make a mistake, I can kind of cover up.
Do you ever teach classes?
I teach classes. I have done. We're good friends at the Art Attic in downtown Plymouth. Bree Darson, who I love. She has an amazing little thing going on. Does a bunch of art classes for kids, and I actually did like a painting with a twist. I've done one of those, and it was a blast, and everyone got to take home a little Marilyn Monroe painting, which was super cool. I'd love to do more classes, but PG-13.
So when are you getting your new studio in?
As soon as my mom wants to start forking over some money for it. No, I'd love, of course. That's probably the next step for me. And if I do decide to get a workspace, this is where I'm going to end up being. It all adds up, especially during this time right now. But once the summer comes, I think we're all going to be kind of more able to do more stuff, and I'm definitely going to check out over here at the Art Factory. What other questions you got, Mom? Nothing too personal. This is super cool. I think you guys are now doing this every
Thursday.
Every Thursday at 7, they're gonna have new artists, and my good buddy who helped me set up all this, Chad, right? He's gonna be doing what on photography. So there'll be a class next Thursday on photography, same time, same place, and hopefully this new factory over here brings out all the creatives we can. I know there's just super talented kids coming out of the park every year, and with a lot of pressure of going to college and going into the business world, but there's money in the arts, and the arts need to be here. And if you guys ever have any questions, definitely contact me, and I can help you guys out on where to cash in. once I get this face going, we can really dive into here. It's the most tedious part of the face.
So who buys a lot of your pictures?
We got buyers all over the place now. I say we. My mom really helps me find people to help me sell these, but I got a couple buyers. I got my good buddy Matty out there has about, I think he's got like 8 or 9 now. Randy Sitzler is a good buddy of mine. His son Dalton's one of my drummers. He's been more than generous and helping me out. Loves my work. Has a bunch. Did you sketch the background? What you're painting right now? Sketch the background. Yeah, I usually sketch everything. So definitely get the face done first. Do a light sketch on the body. I like to add a little graffiti touch to pieces. I thought the Built Ford Tough was a nice touch for Henry. But like I said earlier, you don't necessarily have to sketch with pencil. You can definitely do it with a paintbrush, but I like sketching first, definitely. What about you, Mom? What do you sketch first?
Yes.
When you make passages, do you sketch them up?
No. I just make them.
Yeah. But no, yeah, any Plymouth Canton residents that are tuning in, this is technically Getty's, and
Nope, this is Ridge and Cherry Hill.
this is Ridge and Cherry Hill. Beautiful location. You guys have 3 buildings now?
3 buildings.
3 buildings on the property, and absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I remember I came here about 1.5 years ago with Jill Engel. She kind of was showing me what they're about to do. And it was still sand on the ground and pipes hanging, and the transformation has been amazing so far. And they got some cool artists in here for sure. Now, what classes do? I mean, what they got? Pilates. They got an art class right in the front.
D&M Studios. That's Sharon Dillon-Back. She's been part of the community for many, many years. Formerly over at Golden Gate, at shopping center there by Medical.
Okay.
And she been active in the arts for many, many years in Canton, and saw this as a great opportunity to collaborate with other people, other artists. I mean, activity breeds activity, so it's we're happy to have her here, as we are with Chad and the rest of these tenants. It's the Cherry Hill Potters Guild is our biggest tenant, and they do classes every day, and we're really excited about having them on board.
And you guys got like a site up and running, or is everything social media based, or?
We have our village partnership for arts.org is our website, and we have a lot of opportunities to see what we're doing. One of the most exciting components of this whole property is the Veterans Dormitory, which is being occupied by the Fallen and Wounded Soldiers Fund. And within the next couple of weeks, they will be moving in their first veteran. And it's for homeless veterans. We should have 6 or 7 veterans staying there at a time, coming in and out. It's to give them kind of a hand up rather than a handout. So that's pretty exciting. So it's back to the original use of the building when it first arrived on the property in the 40s. So that's pretty cool. Back then they had 18 to 22 veterans living in that building.
I remember didn't we live over here for a little bit?
Yeah.
We were in Chilliwack Village when I was still on the Camp Lions at the time, so that had to be, I was 13, 12, something like that.
Speaking of the Canton Lions, are you, let people know that you're now, are you officially a assistant football coach?
Yeah. So I do coach football as well in the community, and I was with the Michigan Panthers for the past 3 seasons as their varsity head coach, and I am now taking my talents back to my old high school, Canton, and helping Andy LaFada hopefully bring a state championship to this city, and we're excited about that. We're getting more and more information from the Michigan High School Football Association. We're getting emails about slowly getting the process of what's the steps. I know the first steps they're going to want to do is coaches, athletes, refs, and medics, and like the second tier, parents only, and then it'll then be like extended family, and then students will be, I think, the last tier they're going to let back in. But hopefully we can get to that tier by opening day. We play Fortson at Wayne State on the 27th, I believe, of August, and as much as I like, I'm painting Ford, and we're going to smack around Fortson, I believe. So if any Fortson fans are watching, I'm sorry. We'll try to take it easy on you.
So Jill Ingleson was
QB1 there
QB for Canton High School, and pretty accomplished young man, Connor Ringo.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wasn't around the program too much during that time, but I do remember what she was telling me about, and I do know he was the QB that I believe they upset Belleville there at Belleville. He was QB1 during the time, which was super sweet. I went to that game. But yeah, a few years later, we would have crossed paths because I work with quarterbacks mostly, and so I would have definitely been working with him. But yeah, we got some good talent this year, and yeah, hopefully we get a championship and a little parade coming right through here. We'll throw the party right here.
There you go.
You played on the football team in high school, didn't you, Mom?
No,
She's a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I was the head coach on
Yeah, okay.
the sideline.
You know me growing up playing football, my mom was that loud one getting ejected by the ref from the crowd.
Shocking.
But I remember playing one game in Little League. Before every game, the captains come up to the refs and introduce yourselves, and you kind of let the refs know, and the refs kind of let you know if you guys need anything, let us know. And we kind of say the same thing as far as our team. And the ref was like, "That mother in the crowd is about to get you guys a penalty. Whose mother is that?" And I was the captain talking to him all day, and I had to let him know that was my mother in the crowd. And yeah, she was saying some adult language at the Little League game, but no, I couldn't have been, more blessed with a mom who cared, and she was at every practice, every game, and it was sweet growing up playing football.
Henry was sort of a good-looking man, wasn't he?
Not too bad. You had been right up your alley. Money. Kid. He did some sweet stuff for the city and for the whole way
Well, from what I understand, back in the 40s when he orchestrated this property for the veterans, he would bring his executive chef here from Fairlane a couple times a week. He would actually dine with the veterans,
Oh, sweet.
which was pretty cool. I mean, it shows his level of interest and commitment to the property and the veterans.
I just watched that Ford versus Ferrari not too long ago.
haven't seen that.
You see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's good, and Henry Ford II, wants comes up with a plan to help buy out Ferrari that was kind of going under at the time. Their race team was good, but their manufacturer wasn't that good, and everybody in the world how much they respected Henry Ford Sr. They kind of told Junior that you're not your father. I'm not going to do business with you, cowboy.
Well, he wasn't his father, that's for sure.
But definitely, you can see the power that even he had as an Italian car company that was like, listen, if it was your father making the offer, you'd probably be a little more interested, but I don't think you know as much about cars as Senior did.
And yeah, we fast forward and they own Jaguar, and
But looking back at it too, I mean, I think Fiat ended up buying him out in the movie, buying out Ferrari. But we definitely could have pumped out some cars. I mean, Ferrari, sell about, especially back then, not a lot of cars were probably getting moved out of there.
well, that's because they weren't so production. They were handmade. A lot of stuff Lamborghini, Ferraris, and
Old man Ferrari was more interested in, winning all those races, which was, he said, I don't care if my cars are going to get moved. We want to win, so. Let's see what we got going on over here. That Ford factory is amazing. It is. Love Ford versus Ferrari. What's that lady's name that said she was taking over the Village Arts side of this? She's really engaged. She
I'm
said
sorry?
that lady that was here when we were setting up?
Oh, that's Sue Burley.
Sue. So you like Ford versus Ferrari, eh? Shortcut link, okay. If she's got a link set up now. Very nice people over here.
Yeah, the cut short link. So that right next to our dormitory, we have our cut short garden, and that is was generously donated by MSA Trucking, and it is replicate of Arlington in how the tombstones are lined up in Arlington.
Oh, sweet.
And it was done by Sue Alderman out of Art Prize out of Grand Rapids. She was commissioned to design that, and it's to honor pretty much any branch. All 5 branches are represented in virtually every war, including I think the Civil War. As there are plaques of people who served. The shorter poles are for those whose lives were in fact cut short by their service to our country. So those plaques can be purchased for $100 each, and you can honor. It's a great time of the year to do that. Father's Day coming up.
Sure.
So if you had a father who served, or maybe a sibling that served, it's a great. You can have a picture of them, the dates they served from, the branch, their rank, and it's a nice way to honor their service.
So is my good buddy Pat Williams over here yet?
He has. Actually, the township board had a meeting right here on our site in the main room lobby, maybe a week before everything shut down back in February. They were here.
Oh, nice.
We actually gave them all a tour of all three buildings
Oh, nice.
so they could see what's been done here. I mean, the transformation over the last year and a half for all three buildings has been nothing short of miraculous. But at a great cost. I mean, it's a lot of money to bring these improvements in.
Oh, for sure.
A lot got paid last week. We still have a factory on the corner looking for the right tenant. That's just over 6,000 square feet and is just a marvelous, very, very dramatic building when you go inside, especially on the second floor. So I think we have 2 or 3 suites left here, and then we have the factory. And that's it. Now, did you have to have the Ford family approve you painting this painting of Henry,
No,
or
I think
are you painting underground here? Is this?
I think they're gonna let it slide this time. They
Think
said.
they'll let us go? Yeah.
As long as they don't play any music.
No Ford tough music.
No.
Yeah.
But no, I'm at the point where if your photos on Google, beware, because I'll paint you. And he was a handsome man. I don't know what happened to his son. Kind of got the short stick. Maybe by me painting him, we can get a little luck with the Detroit Lions this year. Bring a little good omen. So there we go. Trying to be as quick but as precise as we can. So like I was saying earlier, I am an Al Primo kind of painter, so the faster I go, the more I like what my painting looks like. That's just come from, me painting over and over. I notice the more I tend to work on a piece, the more I tend to ruin it. So my style is I try to knock out where I think I like it. Once it's there, it's a wrap. I love the purple. Kelly, thank you. What a nice lady. I love the purple too. Allie Bates, of course you do, girl. Your aura is probably purple. first time you see me paint live, Mom?
So, one you did. What was the one you did? The LP line.
Oh, you've been watching the live stream.
I don't know, let you know. Yeah.
But she didn't see you live.
That much of this.
How much was this ticket you got to buy? Yours was about 150.
Yeah. Just that one ticket, that's all you did. I bought it.
Sold one ticket to you for 150. Sounds about right. Allison Bates, I love you, sweetie. I get you always tuning in, supporting. You think you and Gaither just bought my last one. Did a Bob Ross live. You can have that posted up for.
Okay. You got quite a few things.
How many paintings you got?
You have all your originals, your first ones.
You got a pretty cool big Marilyn Monroe one. You got that big grumpy old man one I did. Painted a Walter Matthau on like 6 foot by like, I don't even know how big that canvas ended up being. That was a big piece.
Have you done Ali? Have you done Ali?
I did the Ali early on, not since I have honed my skills, I guess you could say.
BB King? Have you done BB King?
I have done a BB King. I'm surprised I haven't done a BB King.
Should do a BB King.
Love to do a BB King. I've done.
James Brown?
I haven't done a James Brown. I've done a Ray Charles. Well, we got people saying, Chad, I'm excited for your photography class next week. I am also. Chad's got quite the fan base. Well, who else have I? I've done some athletes. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram at Adventures with Vultures, all one word, I got a lot of my more recent paintings up there I post. Obviously my Facebook, but you're going to have to scroll through my posting photos all the time, so. Let's finish this up here. How are we looking on time? Got about 15. Mom, you took your driver's test in the Model T, right?
Yes, I did.
My grandma told me that she took her driver's test in the Model T. I thought it was pretty sweet. We went to Kensington Park to go disc golfing not too long ago. Some guy was driving around a Model T in that property. Jeez. Where they've come from there to now, pretty.
The town was big, but
Jeez, man, that thing. I think the safety on that thing was the best quality.
Henry was quite a dresser. He always wore suits.
Did it?
Was the best.
Didn't you take me to my Greenfield Village trip? You acted like you knew everything. And they let you just do the tour for them after a while. got movie night here too. It sounds like they got movie night. When did you start painting, Mom?
In school,
Start painting bedrooms?
painting in, elementary school, first school.
Yeah. I still remember my elementary school paint teacher was Miss Levy, I think. I want to say. And then my middle school was Miss Hendricks. I actually think she still is there. I teach a lot of kids I coach actually have it for her. Every time I tell somebody I'm a painter, they say, perfect, I have a kitchen I need you to do. I have to let them know that it's not the kind of painting we're talking about. Looks like we got about 10 more minutes, guys. I'm going to try to knock this out as fast as I can. And if you're interested, I will say this while I'm kind of finishing up. If you are interested in the piece, this size for a custom piece, this is 24 by 30. This goes for $300. So the original will be for $300. We're also going to try to make some prints for you guys. The poster size will be about 50. Green sets it off sick. Ellie Bates, I love you, girl. So if you're interested in the painting, it is $300, and some of the proceeds will go to the factory and the whole facility they got here. And some of you guys who didn't know about what they're doing over here in Canton, spread the word. You know, make people aware of this. It's really awesome. And you said they're helping out veterans, they're helping out artists, and this is a really cool place. So use your social media to spread the word.
Well, as soon as things start opening up more and more and more, we'll have a official
Launch.
launch here and show everything off to everybody.
I'll bring the beer. Now it's going to be a restaurant, right? You're saying?
No, well, that the corner building.
Yeah.
Corner building is available. I mean, if someone wants to put a restaurant there and you want to lease the space, that's very doable. There's been talk about a brewery, there's been talk about a restaurant, there's been talk about, possibly a co-op kitchen or a ghost kitchen. There's a lot of different opportunities there, even for kids. So right now we want to try and get our certificate, our final CLO for this building and the one, the dormitory, where we have temporary CLOs and we finish just tightening up some things and we're moving forward. So follow that donation link, and any help is deeply appreciated.
Yeah. I think the donation link's been added to the live chat here a couple times. But yeah, donate as much as you can. Skies of Gold, pretty catchy. Nice. That's one of the first songs we released. The lady running the Village Arts.
Oh, that's probably Jill. Either Jill or we have a social media gal we just recently had volunteer some hours from U of M. So
brought a rag today for the first time forever.
Look at that, just like a Boy Scout.
Well, my jeans started getting ruined. I needed to. When I first started painting, I tried to get paint on my jeans. When I go out to the bar, people be like, "Oh, are you a painter?" Now I'm like, "Dang, man, it's my favorite pair of jeans." I need to get a little show like Bob Ross. That's the living right there.
What's that?
Get my own little public access show like Bob Ross.
There you go.
I have to put mine on late hours though. Like the lights back into this. No better feeling when you just dip your brush in paint color and it actually works. They can go bad really quick sometimes. I'm trying to get no website. I don't know. Carter. Extra points in the game we raced against. Oh. Nate's over here playing trivia. Does your band still tour? Our band does still tour, but COVID-19's kind of put a little park on anybody touring, concerts, festivals. We were supposed to play a big festival in Canada over the summer this year, and we just got the email saying that it might not be go.
Yeah, most of the music festivals are falling off the face of the earth this year. If you look at Summerfest in Milwaukee, that's the largest outdoor festival in the world. We went on for 45 years. I think it's been officially canceled.
I'm gonna give you guys a little, once this catches up to me. It's a little behind. So here you have it. We'll go back a little bit. Looks like I might have to come up a little bit. So here's the piece. Henry Ford, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to the Village Arts Factory for having me. Like I said, my name is Matt Sauter, and Adventures with Vultures. You can follow me on all social media. This piece will be available for $300, and we are also probably going to do prints of it for about $50 on poster board, same size. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and next week, same time, same place. My good friend Chad's going to be doing a class on photography, so you guys should definitely check that out and tune in. So spread the word about this place, and everyone stay safe out there. And yeah,
Thank you much, Matt.
thank you guys so much.
Appreciate it.
Seriously.